All right, so currently we have the capability of creating brand new websites. But when they're created, we don't see that they're listed here as the website. So, but we did validate that indeed they are being stored and sent to the database, and they're permanently being stored here, right? This is the last one, bogus one we created seconds ago. But they're not coming back. So let's modify that. Right now, this website, this view is currently using the following controller, right? It's the website controller. It's this website list controller, and right now it's grabbing the list of websites from here. It says website service find all websites for user. Oh, it looks like we did implement that. That goes back to the server, right? Let's look at how that's currently implemented. So let's put a breakpoint right here, right? So let's refresh. So it is going there, right? Let's step in. So it is going into, all right, so it is going to the server to fetch this. That's good. And then it responds with this. Okay, it's empty right now. The response, the data is empty. There are no websites for this particular user. Okay, and that should be expected. So to the server, this is the query, right? This is the HTTP request that is going out to the server, which probably is implemented right here. It's probably this one, right? Yeah, find website for user right there. Okay, so we need to re-implement it because currently is using this array. You know, looking up these websites from the array, from this hard-coded array up here. So instead of using that, let's implement that through the website model that we had earlier. All right, so we're going to comment all this out, and instead we're going to have a website model, right, being able to retrieve all the websites for a particular user, right? And the only thing that we need here is the user ID for which we want the websites, correct? Right? And then at some point, probably the database will respond to us with a list of websites, and then we can send it back to the client, right, for rendering, right? So let's send the websites. Yes, right? But I don't believe we implemented this in the model. Let's go to the model. There it is. Here's the model. We never implemented it, and there's the API, right? This is the whole API that we have so far. Let's now implement website model dot find all websites for user, right? And we can implement that in this function here that takes us our arguments user ID. Right? To do this, we just remember that each website has a reference back to its parent. See that? Where is it? Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, why is it not? It doesn't have a link to its parent. Why does it not have a link to its parent? That's funny. Do we have it in the schema? We have underscore user. In the create, do we not say website.underscore user? We do. Interesting. Yeah, let's look at that. Graduate model, mongoose schema, object ID. Yeah, that is correct type. Oh wait, maybe am I missing something? Ooh, types dot object ID. Yeah, that's it. So let's try that again. Let's not do this just yet. Let's not do this just yet. Well, actually, we could, right? This is what? This is a return website model, and I want to return all the websites that match the underscore user ID. User, right, matches the user ID that we pass in as an argument, right? That's it, right? That's all we have to do. But let's fix this create website user, right? That it was not adding the user ID. Okay. Right. So first of all, I'm going to blow away all my websites and start all over, since I believe I messed up on the type of the object ID. So I'm going to do website. I'm going to remove. Notice that does not remove anything, right? They're still there. So instead, we're going to say remove and then no predicate, right? And that removes 3. And notice that indeed there are no websites now. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's run this, and let's create yet another website. Okay, let's refresh, make sure that we're up to date here, and we'll say website 1. Let's just test that. Let's create. And so init, find all websites, render websites. Let's see what comes back here. Website is empty. Okay, let me see what was inserted. There it is. Still. Okay, let's put a breakpoint there then. Let's put a breakpoint in the create website. Let's put here and restart the server in debug mode. Let's do a plus here. Plus W2. Okay. We're not passing the user ID. Okay, as always, computers are right. Okay, so that means that in the request, right, we might not be sending the user ID. So let's go to the, what? Params. Let me see, it's in this post, right? Create. Let's put a breakpoint right here. Let's try that again. Oh, did I misspell it? Oh, param. Ugh. Computers. They take things so literally. They always do exactly what they're told. Can't stand it. Let's try it again. Okay, do a plus here. W5. Create. Params. Let's continue. User ID. All right, we got a user ID. Let's insert it. All right, we have websites. And if we do a find, indeed, this is the only one that has an actual user set. All the ones don't have a user. Okay. All right. Good. We have W5. So we're able to create a website, and notice that it knows that this is the website for this particular user. If I log in as a different user, right, I will show the website for that other user, right? All right. Great. Let's continue. Right. So one of the things that we might want to do here is that one of the things that we might want to display here, right? We might want to display who the user is, right? And who's the creator of this website. You might have different collaborators, right, that are collaborating with different websites, right? You like to know who created it, right? And that information would be in the user object, yes? But the user object, we don't have the user object, right? Notice that if we inspect and we do a query in the network, right, when we get the list of websites, notice that there it is, that's our website, right? And we have, when it was created, the name. Notice that we have a user, but we don't have the actual user object. So we don't have a username or first name or last name. We don't have any of that, right? It'd be nice if we would be able to retrieve the actual user object, right? Now, there's a couple ways. One way is that, hey, I have the ID. I could do another query, go back to the server, right, and retrieve the user, right? But that's a problem because here I'm going to have a list of websites. That means that I would have to do a query for each one of them, right? So it would have to be some kind of loop from the client side, looping through all the websites, and then fetching all the information for all the users. Yes? If you find yourself looping through several queries, right, there's something wrong, right? The architecture, there's something wrong in the architecture, right? First of all, the client should never find itself needing to do that, okay? It should be moved over to the server. The server might handle these kinds of things better. But even then, right, you might want to consider something that can be done at the database level, right? And that's what we're going to do that now, right? Okay, and what we're going to do is going to use the populate mechanism. Populate that allows us to populate objects that are referenced by other objects. Okay, so let's do that.